In December 1943, as Allied forces pushed north through Italy, the small Adriatic town of Ortona became the center of one of the most brutal urban battles of the war. What appeared on the map as a minor objective quickly turned into a prolonged and devastating struggle as German forces prepared to defend the town at all costs. Elements of the German 1st Parachute Division, experienced and highly disciplined, transformed Ortona into a fortified stronghold, using the dense urban environment to negate Allied advantages in armor and firepower. Canadian forces, advancing along the Adriatic coast, were tasked with capturing the town as part of the broader campaign to break through German defensive lines in Italy. However, as they approached Ortona, it became clear that this would not be a rapid advance, but a slow and costly fight. German defenders made full use of narrow streets, stone buildings, and hidden firing positions, turning every corner into a potential ambush. As the battle began, heavy artillery and air bombardment struck the town, reducing large sections to rubble. Yet this destruction often worked in favor of the defenders, creating obstacles and defensive positions that further slowed the Allied advance. Infantry units were forced to fight building by building, room by room, under constant threat from snipers, machine guns, and concealed explosives. To overcome this resistance, Canadian troops developed new tactics suited to urban warfare. One of the most notable was mouse holing, where soldiers blasted holes through walls to move between buildings without exposing themselves to enemy fire in the streets. This method allowed them to bypass heavily defended roads, but progress remained painfully slow. German forces responded with equal determination, launching counterattacks and maintaining a constant defensive presence despite mounting losses. The fighting became a war of attrition, with both sides suffering heavy casualties in a confined and devastated environment. Conditions were harsh, with winter weather, exhaustion, and continuous combat placing immense strain on soldiers on both sides. As days turned into weeks, the battle for Ortona intensified, drawing comparisons to the street fighting seen in other major urban battles of the war. Entire units were committed to holding or capturing small sections of the town, with little ground gained at great cost. Despite the destruction, German resistance remained stubborn, forcing the Canadians to advance through sheer persistence and coordinated assaults. By late December, after relentless fighting and sustained pressure, German forces began to withdraw, recognizing that holding the town was no longer sustainable. On December 28, 1943, Ortona was finally secured by Canadian forces. The battle had come at a heavy cost, leaving much of the town destroyed and both sides severely weakened. Though small in scale compared to other battles of the war, Ortona revealed the brutal reality of urban combat, where progress was measured not in miles, but in buildings. It stood as a stark reminder that even minor objectives could demand extraordinary sacrifice in the wider struggle for victory.